Welcome to the Saturday night TNP show. We've got a fun little match coming for you. As of right now, we've got Evan J versus Mart. It's for PAL Tetris League Gold number 1. Let me just add that. Okay. Let's get ourselves there. Reporting for your legal obligation to watch every PAL stream? Absolutely, it's got to be done. Well, welcome in. I hope everyone's having a good morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you come from. If you come from the United States, happy birthday to your country. Yes, that match was cancelled. And it was with Adam. A little bit of a mix-up, but it's not happening either. Let's turn that down a little bit. Currently, I haven't actually got their names on screen. Alright, seed. Let's get a seed. Okay, your seed for this matchup is D600 EC. Oh wait, Martz, can you even do seed? Yes, okay, good. Haven't got a new PB right before this. Fantastic. That's brilliant, I love that. I do think Mart still has first level select though. But while we're here, let's adjust some cameras. It's not a camera. Oh, good lord. Alright, this is what the cameras look like. It's fine. Everything's fine. I know what I'm doing. Don't worry about a thing. Evan pick. I'm seeing Mart's personal best on PAL as 586,000. Okay, well, it looks like we've got a level 15 start. Maybe. Okay. 515. Double check, see. Okay, both players on the correct seed. Martz, you ready, pal? Fantastic. Let's get it counted down for game number 1 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yes, it is, math. I had to get one in. Now, of course, the thing to know about PAL is it runs... Well, technically it runs slower. Frame rate for PAL Tetris is like 24 and like a bunch of points after it. But the pieces fall faster, and the DAS control is significantly different. As a NTSC, it's 50 FPS. My apologies. Technically it would be 49 and then a bunch of numbers afterwards, because color TV is weird. Words. But DAS control is significantly different in PAL. As an NTSC main, the only way I can describe it is slippery. But, you know, both players are starting out. They've got good stacks, they've got good points. Neck and neck, 78,000 to 78,000. And math, correct me if I'm wrong, but 29 remains playable. Evan J is a roller, so the main thing is slowing down rolls if they're too fast. Ah, interesting. Because the polling rate is going to be different. Playable forever. Ah, okay, gotcha. Someone has gotten halfway to colors on the 19th start. That's crazy. With DAS? Crazy. Both players kind of making my job easy here. Both players keeping it very clean. Although, right as I say that, Evan J, a couple of unfortunate pieces going to cause him to have to cover up the well and set up a little bit of a delayed burn. But it doesn't look like he's getting upset by it, getting rattled. He's just taking some good burns, keeping it clean, and getting that well back open. Martz, on the other hand, keeping it clean, staying neck and neck, but with that Tetris will take a lead over Evan. Evan currently at 178, Martz 198. Evan is open for a dirty Tetris, just waiting on that long bar if it ever comes. Opts to burn it down to a dirty triple, but the well is now open. Has a little bit of catching up to do here to Martz. Gets the Tetris to knock the lead down to a 1 Tetris lead for Martz. Answering right back. 209 to Evan. 257 to Martz. As we pass the halfway point to transition to level 16. And waiting on the square piece, but instead gets the J-spin to keep the well open. Has to close off the well momentarily, but Martz also going to close off his well. Also just not really getting nice pieces to get it back open. Could go for the T-spin. Misses the T-spin. The board's starting to get a little bit high for Martz. Nice long bar flat burn, but oh, the misdrop of the J piece. Just didn't quite know where to put it. Needs to continue getting pieces over left. It looks like an overshift of the J and an undershift of the next J, and it's going to top out with 267,000 points, giving game number 1 to Evan, who is currently at 272,000 points. This is best of 5, right, Math? Best of 7, right. Awesome, okay. Uh-huh, yeah. By the way, 19 is the same as 29. Oh, okay. Yikes. Alright, both players are ready. Let's get them counted down for game number 2 in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Getting out of focus Evan here. And in focus Martz. But you don't need Evan to be in focus to see how skilled those taps are. Both players making a start throughout the game, keeping the boards nice and clean. A little bit high up, but gets to well open, gets the Tetris. It's now trailing by about 2 Tetrises behind Martz. This is Tetris for the pros? Yeah. I figured with a name like Gold 1 that these are the professionals in ETL. I just saw Canada game back on, just put it on the second monitor. I'm assuming this is football. Both players continuing to make their way through the first half of being here. Both playing very nicely, staying out of trouble. Evan with a little bit of a delayed burn set up on the left-hand side that took a little bit of time to get resolved, but gets the Tetris in the end. And is still trailing by about, we'll call it a Tetris and some change. As, oh, maybe 2 Tetrises, as Martz continues to keep pace with Evan. Gold has a bunch of NTSCers who haven't played Serious Power in a while. If ever, they'll quickly make it to Diamond. Oh. Both players passed the halfway point to the transition. Evan with a misflip of the long bar and then a misdrop of the J piece. Is that the L piece? I think that was the L piece. Hang on. Yeah, L piece. And it's now gonna have to dig for a little while. All this time, Mart's also delayed burn setup, but gets it open, waiting on the Tetris whenever the long bar arrives. But the misdrop of the square is also gonna become problematic for Mart. Gets the right pieces. He can get one last Tetris before he has to go in burn mode, but it looks like he's going straight to the unit. And it's gonna get this cleaned up. Evan is clean. 253 to Martz's 270. So can take advantage of Martz's digging here. Start to take that lead back, and indeed gets it with that Tetris. 272 to Martz's 272. Neck and neck game right now. Another Tetris for Evan puts him in the lead. You should play someday? I might. But also, I hate it. I very much enjoy it as a spectator. As a player, I can't deal with how weird the DAS feels. And that makes me really, really sad, because I've got a PAL NES system that I never use. Mass transitions, 319. Evan transitions, 337. Both players continuing to build for Tetrises. These are level 18 speeds now. Play NTSC 18 a little bit, but POW, nah, yeah. It feels wrong. Ooh, oh, nice quick tap from Mars to get that Martz to get that longbar all the way right. These players now start to hurtle towards level 19. The dev intended kill screen. Let's see what these players can do. Evan leads with 405, Martz with 400,000 points. Martz is setting up for the center wall Tetris, waiting on that long bar. Where's the long bar? Keeps holding out for it, but the long bar just doesn't show. There it is. And misdrops the long bar, transitions 410, but tops out. And is done at 410, giving game number 2 to Evan, who is currently at 501. Evan's going to keep going and do a little bit of a melon here, but honestly, he's earned it, and it's going to top out finally with 511,000 points. Wow. Your TV can only do PAL and black and white. My TV can do both. My TV can do NTSC full color. It can do PAL full color. Yeah, no, that's rough. That's really rough. I always feel bad for people who like can't do color for whatever reason. Like it's a common issue here in Europe, where our CRTs were built for PAL, so they display NTSC in black and white. Morocco scored. Hell yeah. Oh no, we want Canada to win. Come on, Canada. I'm drinking the Peach Edition sugar-free Red Bull White Peach energy drink, which apparently vitalizes body and mind. The only thing it's doing is making me taste battery acid. It tastes so bad. Evan, level. What are we going for? Happy National Day to all Americans. Happy birthday, America. Happy birthday. You're fine with 15 on the way? Okay. Fantastic. Well, we can get you counted down for game number 3 in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Happy what the fuck is a kilometer day? Welcome in, Dan. Hope you're having a good day. Happy anniversary of getting rid of the Americans. We didn't know it back then, but it was for the best. Now we got rid of you guys. I mean, yeah, you're right. You did beat us. But, like, looking back and looking at where you guys are now, I'm happy. That's a war I don't begrudge, you know? Us losing, it's fine. Alright, both players getting started. Mart's with some creative stacking, putting that long bar, who won by losing, in column 2. Exactly. Anyway, I consider myself to be a scholar of the events that led to American independence, because I've seen Hamilton 2 whole times. Both players are continuing to make their way through the early stages of level 15 here. Evan with a slight lead, 136 to Martz's 88. Martz was dealing with the consequences of his actions by putting that long bar in column 2. And now, again, has a long bar dependency all the way left. Gets the long bar over. That was a perfect dash charge there. It's another one all the way across. We love to see it. Unfortunately, the well is closed once again, and it's giving Evan the opportunity to continue to grow this lead, but Martz gets a dirty Centauel Tetris. Hell yeah. Which narrows the lead slightly. Evan currently 195,000 points, has a hole in the stack, but we've seen Evan. We know he is good at getting those holes out of the stack very efficiently, so let's see how he handles this one. Martz is looking clean and is ready for the Tetris, and could try to capitalize on Evan's burning right here. Especially since Evan is not getting the pieces that he wants, and now has a long bar dependency in column 3. Fortunately, Martz covers the well just before the long bar arrives, but another one comes for a boom Tetris for Martz. 200,000 points to Evan, 157 to Martz. Evan is looking a little bit high. There's an overhang on the right-hand side. Needs to get pieces over to the left to burn. That long bar, that piece didn't burn over left, and stack is growing higher and higher. It's getting good pieces now. All this time, Evan has been in this dig. Martz has been clean and banging down Tetrises. Thank you very much for the follow, Mayhoffer. And I think, yeah, that was it. We're at the goal of 80 followers, so thank you very much for pushing me past that point. Thank you very much. And also, welcome into the chat. Hope you're having a good day, morning, afternoon, evening, or night, whatever time it is for you. I hope it's a good one. Currently, we're finishing out this match between Evan and Martz. Evan is in the lead, according to matches won. But Martz is currently leading this match. Oh, right, yes, of course. Of course. Let me look at my schedule. Yeah, fantastic. Evan has finally brought the stack back down. Probably start thinking about getting a well transfer back over to the right. Arts has been playing squeaky clean. Transitions 286. Evan transitions 239. Has got a little bit of a deficit to overcome here over Martz. But again, the pieces are just being very unkind to block off the well. No place for that TP still. Board is climbing. Evan does have more mobility than Martz with rolling, but it's only so much you can do when you get this high. Gets the well open, gets the Tetris. Now approaching the kill screen or frill screen. Or the dev intended kill screen, I don't know. I like your commentary better than last time I was here. Looks like you put a lot of effort in it. I am very caffeinated is what's happening here. Come back. Do you know what? I'm going to finish that thought later because Evan is in trouble getting very high up to the top of the board. Lots of misdrops and is going to top out with 289,000 points, giving game number 3 to Mart, who is currently at 371,000 points. Whew. This is legit charcoal. I'm imagining, because, like, level 7 on its own, bad enough. Black and white, that sounds like hell. Yeah, come back like, when the show is over, see how much energy I've got then, and, like, hear the quality of my comms. And you'll see. You'll see. I'm very heavily caffeinated. Okay, both players on the correct seed. Arts is ready. It's actually charcoal. I'll send this to Alex. Alright. Let me see this. I'll pull it up on stream after this. Both players are ready for game number 4. So let's get it counted down in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Have a look at this. Oh, good lord. Yeah, that's charcoal, alright. I'll pull that up on stream in a hot second. Because it just... Christ. Early misdrop there for Evan of the L piece. It's gonna get some pieces to burn this out. That J piece is gonna really help out. And the player, excuse me, both player has a Tetris on the board. They're waiting on the next. It looks like they're getting droughted. This drought just keeps going on. Where is that long bar? Players now in a position where they just need to burn, stay alive. Where is this long bar? What is this drought? There it is for Martz, finally. And there it is for Evan. Martz chuckling. Evan taking a full sigh and a full lean back in the chair. That was very Das-like of Evan. You don't tend to see like much physicality with rollers, apart from obviously what they're doing with the hand. But that clearly was a drought of all time. Looks like we're back to normal Tetris. Boards are low enough. And long bars are finally coming down. Evan having to sort of... can't use those two long bars, but is now ready for a Tetris. There it is. And players are neck and neck. 1-2-2 for Evan. 1-1-4 to Mart. Wouldn't be TNP show without droughts. It wouldn't be Tetris without droughts, you know? Like, it's a part of our sport, is we suffer because sometimes the RNG just says, you know what, fuck you! You want a Tetris? No, you don't. Get fucked. A little bit of a misdrop of the I think that was the L piece for Evan. Gets it cleaned up in a singular burn and gets a Tetris anyway. Both players staying neck and neck, playing pretty much ideal Tetris here, making my job incredibly easy. We are past the halfway point, both players. Evan's at 212, Mart's is at 194. Are there for Mart's to get Tetris ready, gets the Tetris. Evan also getting a couple of Tetrises there. Pulling ahead. A lot of unfortunate pieces for Evan there is creating a lot of an overhang there in the center. I'm not sure if he thought that was going to burn, but a little bit of a dicey situation has turned a little bit more dicey, maybe a bit spicy. Evan's got a little bit of work to do now. Evan is creative mode stacking. Yeah, absolutely. Gets the long bar over right. Crucial long bar. Evan's really going high here. Just looking for anything that's going to burn, but unfortunately that misdrop of the Z piece is going to cause Evan to top out with 276,000 points, giving game number 4 to Mart, evening up the set 2-all. Whew. Welcome in, Barry. W suicide stacking. One of the longest routes I've ever witnessed. It was truly a sight. Both players are ready for game number 5. So, oh, help if I hit the button. So let's get it going in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Both players are getting started, both with a Tetris on the board and no burns. For the next Tetris, whenever the long bar comes, both get one. And another. Staying with 100% efficiency. Who will take the first burn? Don't believe it. Neither player has burned so far, both operating at 100% Tetris rate here. Mart's leading by pushdown. Tetris for both players. Evan waiting on probably a T-piece. There it is. Evan is the first to burn a piece. I think. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, I was watching Evan there. Streets say a 19 battle will happen this game. I don't know, it could happen. Anything could happen. This is PTL. I've always said I don't understand why PAL Tetris isn't watched as much as NTSC Tetris. It is so exciting. No, they don't, I just want one. I mean, I gathered that. You know, sometimes the thing with improv is just to say yes and I will yes and to anything. Evan gets the T-spin. Why is extra training in for what? To play the same game but different? No, I understand why not as many people play it, but I don't understand why the viewership is so... Like, it's very disproportionately in favor of NTSC for viewership. We don't have a Game Scout. Be the next Game Scout. Just do it. Both players approaching the halfway point, and again, like, my job is incredibly easy here because both players playing incredibly good Tetris. Evan J is leading by about 3 Tetrises with 312,000 points. To Mart's is 283,000 points. Making me a liar. Out of the Tetris difference there by scoring a Tetris right as I was giving a score update. Players love doing that. It's like they've got a sense, you know. Alice is about to do a score update. Let's score. Nice J-spin from Evan. Evan's really pulling ahead with the lead here, but Martz answers back with 2 Tetrises in a row. Pity you do not get bonus points for doing multiple Tetrises in a row, but oh no! With the hang of the L-piece on the left-hand side and the diving board for Evan, Evan's going to top out with 371,000 points. So Martz, you've got a chase down. Your target is 372. The hang of the L spells L for Evan. That's a good line. I should have used that line. That was good. This is nearly there. 367 currently, target 372. That Tetris, he'll do it! 387 for Martz. Gives him game number 5. 5? Yeah, it's 5. Putting him on match point. 6-7. Get out of here with 6-7. Martz is gonna mullen this one out. I think it's pretty close to his personal best, so... Free kick in scoring position for Canada with a chance to tie the game. Watch the kick, sure. Watch, they're gonna start a hydration break. Arts eventually tops out with 474. Very respectable PAL score. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. I kicked my desk. You on level 19. I know the answer here. The answer's been staring me in the face the entire time. Alright, both players ready. Let's get them counted down for game number 6 in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Thank you very much for the follow, Evan J. Hello there. Said you'd pull up the picture sometime. I will. I hadn't forgotten. Definitely not. Getting things doesn't happen. Both players getting started. Doing their normal starting game stuff. So hot in this office, y'all. Best way to celebrate American's birthday is to watch European Tetris. Absolutely. Like, you guys might have won the war. Did you? Because, like, I'm gonna be real, I would prefer to be in the UK right now than to be in, you know, America. It might be hot as balls here with no AC, and you've got AC and are quite comfortable in your, like, little air-conditioned housings. And you can say, oh my god, it's this degrees for you. Well, over here, it reaches 40, and it's like, it doesn't fucking matter if you can walk 3 steps and suddenly you're back in, like, 22 degrees Celsius. Get fucked. Oh, sorry, I'm on a tangent. I'm just really warm. Both players getting started. Evan with a couple of burns to do. Arts is playing Dusty. A little bit of a spy forming now for Evan. Gets the piece over right. Needs an L or a J. Plugs it with an S piece. Long bar's gonna help out. Air conditioning, but the trade-off is paper walls. Point. Evan really could go for another long bar. Gets it, but at the wrong time. Oh, misdrop of a couple of pieces are going to be quite unfortunate for Evan here. He's staying really close to the top of the screen here. He's still getting pieces across left and right. Oh, but that long bar is probably going to stop any pieces going over right, and it's going to top out with 83,000 points, giving game number 6 and the match to Martz. Congratulations, Martz. Commiserations, Evan. You both played incredibly well. You Martz victim? Yeah. We don't have the UK Child Safety Act, so we solo. Yeah, but you have ICE agents kidnapping people. I feel like we win on that one. You know? Let me write down the results for this. Alright, let's let's load up our next competitor. The next person to face Mart will be Mayhofer. Mayhofer, are you here? Are you here? And are you live? You do not fuck with the lawless ice bugs. Yeah. Maybe I went a bit too far there. Alright. Bye, Evan. Hello, Mayhofer. Who is... Oh, God. You are incredibly off stencil. I don't know if that's something that you want to try and fix on your own, or if you would like me to fix. I'm fine with either. Yeah. Like, it's fine? Okay, I'll fix it. But just know it's not great. Like, I'm fine doing this, by the way. It is what it is. Like, your little picture has been stretched beyond recognition, but, you know, we can just ignore that. And be happy that it's fine. We also get the right flag for you, which is Poland. It's P. Are you Poland? Elemento after PL. No. Want a break? Alright, let's take an ad break. See you in 1 minute. Holy shit. Maybe they should be. Maybe I should have thought more closely about my schedule, but also to let people know the next 2 slots are available. So if anyone wants a match getting done, I can do 1. But like, this slot is now being taken up by the match that was meant to happen half an hour ago. But didn't because I don't think the TNP show has ever ran on time. It's always late, no matter how much you try to make it be on time. Tetris matches sometimes overrun. And that is just a thing that happens. Hell yeah, late TNP show. It's the Saturday night live TNP show. We're live, baby, from the UK. In my evening, so it's called Saturday night. It's fine. Yeah, Mayhuffer, you have first level. Was it higher PB or lower PB that picks first? Math. Higher first. Well then it's Mart's. You have first level select, which you're going for 15. Fantastic. Oh, you need a seed. Alright. People, your seed for today is 80D210. This is your first time in POW, Mayhoffer. Well, welcome into PTL. Pronounce anyone? Ooh, love seeing that. Well, as a Mart's victim myself, I wish you luck. Alright, both players on the correct seed. Got a ready from Mart's. Once Mayhoffer is ready, we can get going. There we go. Let's get them counted down for game number 1 in 3, 2, 1. I love Poland! Saw that message just as I was counted down. I saw the chance. I fucking took it. I apologize to no one. It looks like perhaps this might be it. Late. I didn't mean that at you. This is gold though. Again, like very, very caffeinated. The energy will die down. Both players getting started. Both players initially with a bit of cleaning up to do. This is quite high up there, really holding out for that Tetris. Mayhoffer having to deal with a little bit of early burning. But Mart's also just like can't keep that well open for the Tetris. Gets it open just in time for the long bar and boom, Tetris for Mart's. Mayhoffer really quite high up on the board. It's getting good pieces to burn this down. Bar's going to help tremendously. Mayhoffer is down stacking beautifully here. Just no real place for that Z piece for Mayhoffer. It's once again climbing up the board. Needs something over the left. Longbar's going to get over left. Oh, but a couple more pieces that just didn't have anywhere to go is going to cause Mayhofer to top out at 21,000 points, giving game number 1 to Mart, a gift. Hey, mate. Mayhofer, we've all had early top outs. Nobody has not had an early top out in their Tetris career. It happens to everyone. Ask anyone in this chat, they've had an early top out. I've had early top outs. I've had so many early top outs. Welcome into the chat, STNB. How am I going to pronounce that? Stump. Arts may have had more ETs than everyone, but also has more. Yeah. 0.0 lines last match. Incredible. Stupid. Anyway, both players are ready. Let's check the seeds. 9-1-D2, 1-0, 9-1-D2. Both players on the same seed. Both players are ready. Let's get them counted down for game number 2 in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. W beginner, I'm a beginner too. Hell yeah. We love beginners in this community. Beginners make this community what it is. If we didn't have a constant influx of people joining, learning the game, it would get very stale very quickly. We wouldn't have any Scooties, we wouldn't have Alex T, you know, we need new faces to keep this community fresh. Otherwise, all of us old people, one day we're gonna die, and there'll be no more Tetris. So we need the young people to come in, and that got incredibly dark. We're not gonna die anytime soon, it's fine. We're all gonna live forever. And even if you never get... Exactly, yeah, like... Hey, we all deserve to be here. I've been here since 2019, when I started playing comp, like, seriously. I was in Division 7, which, according to, like, skill level, is basically silver in TNP. I am still in silver. And I have the time of my life with this game. So even if you stagnate, even if you get slightly worse, even if you only slowly get a little bit better at a time, this community is still wonderful. It's, you know, I've called this place home since 29. So nice that this game has competitive stuff on all levels. Yeah, we're seeing some experimental stuff happening right now. Like, we've got Adam Irish doing all different types of tournaments and stuff. It's really a good time. Okay, let's talk about the game here. Both players having to do a little bit of burning. Martz could have set up for a dirty Sentinel Tetris, but opts to burn it down, and it was the right choice as he gets the Tetris. Mayhofer gets the well open, gets the Tetris of their own. Mayhofer is trailing slightly in points at 99,000 to Martz's 146,000. See, both players have either passed or are at the halfway point to transition. Martz holding on to this lead here. Mayhofer playing very strong here, looking to win this game. Gets a Tetris. 159 to Mayhofer, 206 to Martz with that latest Tetris, but Mayhofer's going to answer right back with a Tetris of their own. Tetris that Martz was unable to capitalize on as his well was covered at the time, and there goes another one for Mayhofer. Incredible play. Mayhofer is now a single Tetris behind Martz after being behind by a fair amount for a little while here. couple of Tetrises for Martz, puts Mayhofer in the lead. Martz takes it right back with a couple of Tetrises. 236 to Mayhofer, 267 for Martz. As we hurtle towards transition. What do we call the Joey Parker turn on level 15 starts? I think it should be 70 lines. Powdas looks like roll to my uneducated eye sometimes. Yeah, like... The speed of which you can get pieces left and right on Powdas is incredible. Unfortunately, the pieces also fall incredibly quickly. Which is why 19 is essentially kill screen. Both players looking to go deep here. Mayhofer taking a lead, 298 to Martz's 290. Proper neck-and-neck gaming here. Martz takes the Tetris, takes the lead. Kill screen, except you need to get better. Exactly. There's a Tetris and March pulling away with the lead slightly. 229 to Martz, to Mayhofer's 319. It's incredibly close. Tetris is just such a refined game, absolutely. Mayhofer transitions 339, but oh no, a couple of misdrops straight into transition is going to cause a couple of problems on Mayhofer's side. The misdrop of the J is heartbreaking, and another one, and Mayhofer is going to top out with 339,000 points, giving game number 2 to Martz, who is currently at 354,000 points. Holy... That was anyone's game for the majority of that. And it just goes to show how brutal this game is sometimes, where like a single misdrop and it's just over. Oh. Really hot in this office. Like, I said that a couple of times, but it's true, it's warm. Give me a second, I'm gonna turn a fan on, I feel. Alright. Apologies if any of this fan noise is making its way through the microphone. I'm sorry, but I need it. It's far too warm. Maxing out is quite an achievement. Very few. First one was 2021 by Eric ICX. Wow, that is a name that I haven't heard in a hot minute there. Martz eventually tops out, with 399. Alright, let's see what's happening here. A2, A2. Okay, both players on the same seed. Both players ready for game number 3, so let's get them counted down in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Currently, Martz has Mayhofer on the ropes. Just another couple of wins for Martz, and he will take this set. So wanting to do exactly that, take the sweep. The ultimate W. Mayhofer looking to deny that. Hopefully win the set for herself. Both players dealing with the early game here. Both players dealing with it quite well with kind of like high stack, a little bit of a slope on the right-hand side, which is exactly what you want to see. Although Mayhofer closes the well just before the longbow comes, but opens it, and another one comes right there to reward them with a Tetris. It's currently 59,000 points to 78, with Martz with the advantage. Although, right as I say that, Mayhofer gets a Tetris of their own. 79 to 78, neck and neck, as we approach 20 lines. Hello there, Britt. How goes it? Welcome in to the inaugural Saturday night TNP show. I'm having a great time. It is the 4th of July. There's a few slots. Let's see. 2030 is open. And 2130 is open. Alright. Is this an ad break for everyone and just me? It should just be you. I do not have automatic ads. Free for the next week? Fantastic. Oh, there are also plenty of after-party slots to be had. But instead of talking about that, I'm going to stop getting distracted by looking at schedules and chats and stuff, and instead talk about this Tetris game. Staying remarkably close. Mayhofer with 141,000 points and Martz with 189,000 points, although Mayhofer in a little bit of a dig. Martz keeping things nice and clean. We had an ad about 3 minutes ago? How? Like, I'm not running... Auto ads are off. You shouldn't be getting ads unless I press the big scary run ad break button. It's very strange. I'm gonna have to look into that. Oh, a couple of misdrops there for Mayhofer. Getting a little bit close to the top, is getting pieces to the right, but unfortunately that's gonna be it for Mayhofer, who's gonna top out with 154,000 points, giving game number 3 to Martz, putting him on match point. An add on someone else's thing and... Huh. That's... okay. Maybe Twitch is doing something fucky again. It wouldn't be surprising if Twitch was doing something fucky to be evil. Because again, like, Jeff Bezos... Somehow he doesn't have enough money yet. Both players on the same seed. Both players ready. Let's get them counted down for game number 4 in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. This is match point for Martz, wanting to win this and get the clean sweep. Mayhofer really needing this game to stay alive and stay in for a chance to win this set. See what happens. Does that a lot? Really? I understand it. It's by not having it on automatic, you can't disable the pre... Yeah, exactly. Like, I made that trade-off because having automatic ads just kind of sucks when you're trying to run a tournament. Because sometimes the snooze button doesn't work. And, it plays an ad anyway, and, like... I don't know, I'm not going to ask people to subscribe. Like, if they want to... people are absolutely welcome to subscribe. But, fucking... Like, it's very frustrating. The whole Twitch situation is very frustrating. Let me run my ads like I want them to, which is, like, I don't know, pre-rolls, fine. But, like, if I've disabled automatic ads during the stream, don't fucking run them! I don't know. It's Jeff's fault. Like, he has enough money, but he refuses to accept that and just wants more of it. And will continue to squeeze as much money out of the common proletariat as he can. Until, you know, wealth inequality reaches the point that the French were at when they started beheading people, but, you know, we're at that point and nothing's happening. And I'm gonna shut up now. That was a joke. I want to make that clear. It was a joke. Both players are making their way through the early stages of level 15. I'm saying early stages, they're approaching the halfway point. Mayhofer has got a very nice lead here of 145,000 points to Martz's 101. So Martz has got a little bit of catch-up here to do. So Mayhofer flying a little bit close to the sun, quite high up. Had no real place for a couple of those pieces and just kind of had to throw them where they would fit. Gets a couple of Tetrises out of it, gets rewarded, but might need to be burning for a little bit. It does now have nearly a 100,000 point lead over Martz. At the end of this match, I can send updated standards in the chat if you want. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's do it. Where am I reporting this, by the way? Is it like CTL reporting site, or is it like completely separate? Oh my god, a misdrop of the L piece from Martz. A little bit high up, gets another one in there. It's a little bit spicy and dicey for Martz, gets that long bar to burn it down, and is back in the clear. Ooh, near miss of another misdrop for Martz. Still getting pieces over left, but the well is closed once again. PTL server reporting channel, report it like, okay, fantastic. I will do that. It'll be great. Martz pulling out all the stops just to stay alive here. Level 16 is incoming. It's set up, I think, for a dirty triple. There it is. Thought there was a dirty Tetris for a while there, but it wasn't. It was just a triple. Still, Martz is flying close to the sun. Still getting pieces to try and burn this down. Would love a long bar right now. Oh, real bad timing on some of the pieces. Gets a long bar left. And the long bar misdrops, and Martz is going to top out with 137,000 points, giving game number 4 to Mayhofer, and denying the sweep. The game continues. Fall off your seat. Incredible showing from both players. Mayhofer finishing with a strong 350. Martz is showing with downstacking and survival being also just incredible. Let's get it going for game number 5 in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. This is again match point for Martz, and I hit my microphone. I'm very sorry about that. So wanting to take this and get going, run away with the win. Mayhofer wanting to take that momentum from the last round with a very nice ending score there. Just take that momentum and run with it. Take a reverse sweep. Yeah, exactly. As I looked away to look at what Twitch was doing, Mayhofer, a little bit of trouble. Couple of misdrops. Needs to get something over, is getting pieces over. That J piece is going to help tremendously. The rest of the pieces just aren't going to help. She's very high up, needs some good pieces and doesn't get them, and is going to top out at 24,000 points, giving game number 5 and the set to Martz, who is at 44,000 points. Congratulations to Martz. Commiserations Mayhofer. An incredible set of games there. I'm going to note this down to report later. And Martz goes undefeated so far today, and I believe that is also his last match today. Some drunk person started shouting bullshit outdoors. Oh, you hate to hear it. Right, so we've got a little gap in programming until for like 10 minutes. So I don't know. Does there, like, anyone have any ideas of how to fill this gap of programming? Thank you for being here, players. Martz 15 points, Anjing 9, Evan J 2, Mayhofer 1. Wow. Martz is looking really strong. Can we see it? I think it will actually get properly added after I do the thing. Hang on. Mathwiz still restreaming. Has a DAS League match at 19:30, so I don't know. Like, does anyone want to try and get a personal best for 10 minutes while I don't know, eat some food? Otherwise, I'm gonna take an ad break here. Do not go anywhere. We're gonna be right back in 10 minutes for a DAS League Division 6 matchup between Mathwiz and Airy Lioness. Should be an interesting one. You can PB Guide? Okay. Where are you streaming? Is it just Kasan? San Pertro. Perto? Yeah, just reset the trans. Reset it. Why will you not let me reset it, my friend? Thank you. Give me a minute. Am I live? Okay. While that's happening, I'm gonna just, you know, quickly blah 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 blah. Do input capture, microphone. You lied to me. There we go. Are you sure you're alive? Oh, whoops, I missed an underscore. Alright, everyone go watch this stream for a bit. I'm gonna make, like, noodles incredibly quickly. Yeah, like, it'll be fine. I'm also gonna run an ad. Bye. Okay, I didn't mute my mic for any of that. Hello! I am back. Thank you very much, MathWiz, for the raid of 4. Hope you had a very nice stream. Let's start getting set up for your DAS League matchup. Thank you very much, Tito, for passing the time. MathWiz versus somebody. Mary. Okay. Profiles. Well, MathWiz. Are you on an alt, MathWiz? Alright. Okay. Math, you are from the United States? Happy birthday, by the way, to the US. Alright, Czechia. Probably CZ, I would imagine. Yep. Alright. Let us introduce our players here for this DAS League Division 6 matchup between MathWiz and Eri. We've got MathWiz on the left, and a hybrid player from the United States with an NTSC personal best of 1,019,000 points. However, we'll be playing DAS for this matchup. Facing off against Eri, a DAS player from Czechia. So, should be an interesting matchup. Eri has a personal best of 767,000 points. Nobody say it. Don't want to hear it. Let's get a seed for the matchup. I cannot believe I'm somehow back on, like, schedule somehow. That's incredible. Your seed for this matchup is F16B0D. Let's see. F1 6B 0D. Both players on the correct seed. Eri has got level select duty. What are we going for, Eri? Wait, alright. Both players ready, so let's get game number 1 counted down in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Now, 7:15 should be a close one. Now, Mathwiz is a person that I have seen compete a lot, and also a person who I've just seen around a lot, you know. One of the regular hosts of the TNP show. The best show in Tetris. So it's always fun getting to see him play. Eri's not a person that I've seen compete that often, so again, like, really should be interesting to see how these players fare facing off against each other. Both players getting started on this 18, and I've got to say, after restreaming PAL Tetris for the last hour, NTSC looks slow, although Eri with a little bit of a messy board. Mathwiz also with a messy board and is going to top out at 49,000 points, giving game number 1 to Eri, a gift from Mathwiz. I love the little profile picture, by the way, Eri. Alright, both players are ready for game number 2, so let's get them counted down in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Not as in a busy day for America day to day, although my whiteboard is filled with a bunch of restreams. It's quite funny, actually. Hell yeah. We do love a good Mathwiz restream. They're always a treat. Always a treat. I think I've spoken to you and said that, like, your voice is like butter. I would like you to read some stories as like an audiobook. Because I feel like, you know, got that nice calming cadence. Both players are getting started. I was about to say neither with any huge troubles, but Mathwiz has got a massive pit in the center, is getting it sorted out, and Eri with a closed well and a hole in the middle of the stack, but she gets it dealt with. Mathwiz set up for the dirty center while Tetris has to close the well, and there's no place for that S-piece, so it's going to be digging for a little bit longer. Eri gets the Tetris. And it's clean. So another Tetris is going to take the lead from Mathwiz. 80,000 to Mathwiz, 82 to Eri. Looks like Eri's going to continue to extend that lead all the time that Mathwiz is stuck in this dig. It's that square all the way left. And it's set up for a dirty center while Tetris gets it! Putting Mathwiz back in the lead, and is set up for another dirty Tetris. Dirty center while Tetris at that. I'll be on stream in a bit, just need to edit a quick video. Or do you have a match that's planned? Because I'm gonna be real, unless you've got like another name, I do not see you on the schedule. Lost a bet to Evesy. Don't bet against Evesy. She's here, she'll know. I don't understand what's going on. I'm gonna stop looking at chat right now and continue talking about the game. Mathwiz gets another dirty Sentinel Tetris. He's currently in the lead, 210 to Mathwiz, 172 to Eri. I also, like, I don't think Evesy has ever been in one of my streams. Mathwiz left World Tetris. Mathwiz right now adopting the strategy of, like, if it's Tetris-shaped, then a well can go there. Unfortunately covers the well. Eri now has an opportunity while Mathwiz does a little bit of a dig to take the lead back. Mathwiz currently 247, Eri 187. Unfortunately closes the well right as the long bar comes. Misshifts the S piece, creating a couple of holes in the stack. Waiting on that long bar, but it looks like it's getting droughted. Where is that long bar? Needs to get the J piece over left and is going to top out with 188, giving game number 2 to Mathwiz, evening up the sets. 1-1, making this best of 5 into a best of 3. A bit of a victory stretch there from Mathwiz. Love to see it. Okay, both players are ready on the same seed, so let's get game number 3 counted down in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. How's your weekend been? It's been alright, you know, like mainly chilling. I took less restreams this week just because like it's been feeling a bit tired. But like generally I'm okay. I hope you're having a good time as well. Get a nod from Mathwiz. We love to hear it. Both players getting started. Centerwell, dirty Centerwell Tetris there for Mathwiz. The issue is with the stream delay, I have no idea what this guy is nodding or shaking his head to. It's great. You're missing a 1. It's Mathwiz 101. Alright, Eri's taking the early lead right now with 95,000 points to Mathwiz's 75 as he hangs the L piece on the left. It's not life changing, but it's definitely gonna create a little bit of a problem for burning. Nice pullback, the S piece. It's gonna help. As is that one. And Mathwiz is back clean. He's not going to set up for the column 2 Tetris. He's setting up for the column 2 Tetris. This guy's a fucking mad lad. There it is. He's gonna stay with it. Let's look at Eri's board for a while, because this makes me slightly upset. We've got Eri currently with a Daddy Senowell set up as well. Also a column 2 setup. Has to cover the well, and the dig continues for Eri. She's ready for a split triple there with the long bar. Gotta love column 2 Tetrises. No, you don't! You can choose to not like them and not do them because they're horribly inefficient. Could be a fun Super Tetris monthly event. I would compete in that. Secretly, I love column 2 setups and column 9 setups. They're really fun. They're so stupid, but they're incredibly fun. Both players kind of neck and neck and score a little. Well, not neck and neck, but separated by only a Tetris. We've got Mathwiz with 190. Sorry, make that 215, and Eri with 257. Players scoring as I'm giving score updates. We love to see it. It wouldn't be an Alice Fern stream if I didn't try and give a score update while players are scoring and changing separation. That being said, it is still separated by a singular Tetris here. I actually make that 2. Eri's in the lead by 2 Tetrises. Learn to read. Afterwards, setting up for a dirty Senowell Tetris here. Gets it. 292 for Mathwiz, takes the lead. Eri answers right back, 309. Somebody was talking about the idea of trying to get Tetris in every column like bingo. That's interesting. I think only getting column 2, column 9 Tetrises is fine. Tetris bingo is fun. Mansion, I don't know if you're here, but write that down. Ooh, Mathwiz with a couple of misdrops there, cascading. I don't think he can get anything over left and is going to top out with 321,000 points, giving Eri game number 3, who is currently at 362,000 points. If you were going to run a Tetris bingo event, it would have to be streamed over VDO, so that, players can be synced up. So wanted to do a Tetris bingo event yourself? Hell yeah. Video glazing. It's just better. It is better for the majority. It's better for the majority of events. The one event that it does not make sense for is something like this, where you've got to switch between players on a dime, and everything. It's never going to run on schedule and all that stuff. I'm already running behind for the Ladder League Emerald match. Actually, am I? No, I'm still on time. Still on time. Shut up. We're all good. Both players on the same seed. Both players ready. Let's keep this going in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Eri currently has Mathwiz on the ropes. So you may interpret my head nods as you wish. Thank you, I will. You eating food today, Mathwiz? was trying to think of a good joke there, and like everything that I could think about was just horrible, and I couldn't say it on stream. So I guess I'm just really glad that you've eaten food. Both players are getting started with level 18 here, both doing a pretty good job. Math with an early lead here, 52,000 points over Eri's 37, but it's still early days. It's holding out for that Tetris, but looks like it might be getting droughted. Gets the long bar for a Tetris. Lead back from Eri. Holes on Mathwiz's board here. On the other hand, is clean and pretty. So was able to take a little bit of a score lead here. Mathwiz, on the other hand, now needs to go into dig mode here. Get things cleaned out. I'm realizing I'm doing the thing again. I'm saying here where it's not necessary. Awful, awful habit. Mathwiz set up for the dirty Tetris, I believe, just waiting on that long bar. He's really holding out for it. There it is. Putting Math back in the lead. Eri in a little bit of a dig setup herself now. A couple of long bar dependencies. Fills them both in, but not with long bars. Still well open. Eri is clean, Mathwiz is clean, both getting Tetrises down the way God intended, with a right well. Nice flat burn there for Mathwiz, keeping the board flat and accommodating. I jest. I feel like, you know, people need to know that I'm jesting, I'm a jester. A modern day jester is a Tetris restreamer. Change my mind. Alright. Both players passing the halfway point to transition here. Hope not to be a jester. It's too late. The second you do your first restream, if you keep going, like, the path towards jester is inevitable, right? Because restreaming, you're not doing it for the players. Like, the players, they need the score updates. Like, Mathwiz currently is at 272. Eri is currently at 480. Oh, Mathwiz in trouble! Hangs the long bar on the right, and it's going to top out with 272,000 points. So, Eri, you need to get to... Eri is good with 273,000 points. Gets the fourth game. Gets her third point. Wins the match 1-3. And interrupts what I was saying. Leave this. Anyway, Eri, F. Mathwiz in ahead of schedule. What is happening? So, congratulations, Eri. Commiserations, Mathwiz. You both played incredibly well. We'll let Eri have her victory lap here. Giatris, welcome in. Hello, Stacker. Mansion wants Pringles. Who doesn't, right? Right, yes, Gertrus, thank you. Make the brain work. Alright. What's happening? Next up, we've got a Ladder League Emerald matchup between Mansion and Wobert. Playing with pure DAS requires a much more thoughtful approach than I gave Session. Kinda, yeah. I'm gonna get this reported at the end of the TNP show. I hope you guys have enjoyed playing, and I hope everyone is continuing to enjoy Saturday night TNP show. Coming up next, we've got a Ladder League Emerald matchup between Mansion and Wobert. Will be in the background for the rest of the show. Hell yeah! I'm gonna run an ad and be quiet for the next 5 minutes. See you in 5. Oh fuck my whoops. Watch your step indeed, because Ladder League match is incoming with Mansion versus Wobert. I really hope none of my eating sounds made it through the microphone, but if they did, I'm very sorry. I am very glad to hear that. It's like my worst fear is like people hearing me eat. And I don't quite know what that is. Like, feel free to psychoanalyze me if you would like. For dinner? It's not dinner. It's just a snack. It is like spicy ramen, like that's imported from South Korea. It's really good, but it is also incredibly spicy. Alright, Mansion is from the US. That flag is actually Wobet is UK. Actually falls under. It's Georgia. There we go. Is that what they call tea? No, it's like ramen noodles, you know? Wobet. Where is Wobet? Are you here? Question mark? I'm here. Let's do this. Has anyone heard from Wobet? They even online? Yeah. When we get Wobet here, we can get started. But currently, I'm just trying to figure out get them in. Oh, do you know what? I can do this. Alright, we got Wobet. Wobert is in the house after some ads run. Alright. Let's get these players a seed. So this is a Ladder League Emerald matchup between Mansion and Wobert. Y'all a seed. Deal with this thing that just happened. Your seed for this matchup is 2E83D0. While these players get warmed up and ready for this match, then we've got Mansion on the left-hand side, a roller from the United States with a personal best of 730,000 points. On the right-hand side, we've got Wobert, a DAS player from the United Kingdom with a personal best of 706,000 points. So, Mansion has first level select, I think. But Wobert is gonna offer 18 all the way. She's going to accept. Let's see. E83D. Both players on the correct seed. Both players ready for game number 1. So let's get them counted down in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. It's getting started. Bit of a delay on Wobert's side, but I'm not going to try and refresh the stream because I'll probably just get hit by another ad. We'll work with it. It'll be fun. Oh, and Mansion, happy America birthday. And Wobert, happy birthday for getting rid of the Americans and not having to deal with their shit anymore. Oh, Wobert in a little bit of trouble. Couple of misdrops, kind of high up. Going for the long bar flat, and it doesn't burn. And they're going to top out with 50,000 points, giving Mansion the W with 64,000 points for game number 1. Choke game of the set done? Yeah, it's got to be done. Gotta be done. Whoops, wrong person. Still need school. 3F. Okay, both players on the correct seed. Both players ready for game number 2, so let's get them counted down in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. That is a good shout. I've become too video-brained. I've forgotten how Twitch works now on OBS. Alright, both players making a start. But with a couple of early challenges here, that J piece is going to help tremendously, but the well is still blocked off, and this is pretty high for a DAS player. Mansion, on the other hand, is keeping things open. Oh, Wobert misses the T-piece to the left and hangs the long bar. And another early top for Wobert, 7,000 points, giving game number 2 to Mansion. Another gift. Take a breath, you've got time. You need to, like, stand up and get some water. Or do whatever you need to do, like, you're very welcome to. Zero for 0. Both players on the correct seed. Both players ready. Let's get him counted down for game number 3. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Leading Elo at the moment. Who cares about Elo? Players getting started out. It's a very white and blue start, with only a singular red piece there. Difficulty start of this game. Players roughly neck and neck. 49 to Mansion, 50 to Wobert. Of a creative placement there of the J-piece for Mansion, but it's going to get it burnt out. Wobert set up for the T-spin, but of course the T-piece just doesn't arrive. It's forced to instead slowly burnt it out. It's a long bar dependency over on the left, and also in column 4. Plugs both of them and is going to have to burn for a little bit. Board also not in good shape. Misses what I think was a T-spin that he was going for there. Both players continuing to be neck and neck against each other. 109 to Mansion, 108 to Wobert. Same lines as well, so it's about as close as you can get right now. That piece to the left and right, and gets a Tetris, taking them into the lead. Is also clean. Starts setting up for some more Tetrises. Got a long bar dependency on the left-hand side, fills it. Gets a triple for their trouble. Mansion's board is kind of falling apart here. Holes in the stack, it's getting a little bit high, burns it down. Just need to get some nice pieces. couple of misdrops on Wobert's side. But Mansion's going to top out with 151,000 points, giving game number 3 to Wobert, who is currently at 174, make that 175,000 points. Denying the sweep. Both players on the right seat, both players ready. Let's get it counted down in 3, 2, 1. Tetris, thank you very much for the follow, Dark Shadow. Hello there. Double kill screen. Yeah? I believe. As a reminder, I don't root for any particular player, but I do root for deciders. Especially when you're running against ahead of schedule and there's nobody scheduled in for after this match. Oh no, no, there is. No, there isn't. There isn't. If anyone in chat wants a match played, there is a slot free after this one. Oh my god, I looked away for a second and Wobert's board is in trouble and it's going to top out at 71,000 points, giving Mansion game number 4 with 100,000 points. Congratulations, Mansion. Commiserations, Wobert. Write this down. Start thinking about, like, how... Well, with that, we've got slots open, man. I don't know if anyone's got a match they want to get played, but apparently you have until 21 UTC until another match is played. You're down to play your game versus Mansion now? I mean, Mansion, if you're good with that, we can absolutely do that. Alright. Well, I'm gonna get an ad run. Wait. Dark Shadow, are you, like, what? Are you using an alt, or are you just on Dark Shadow 600? Oh, good. Yeah, I mean, take 2 minutes. I'll just kind of sit here and do nothing. Hello, Snowy! Welcome in. What's happening? What's happening? How's it going? I hope you're having a good morning, afternoon, evening, or night, whatever time it is for you. I hope it's a good one. If you've got any matches you want to play, any friendlies you want to play, note that we have 2 slots still open. And a bunch of after-party slots as well. So, I'm actually going to open a queue. Don't know how you do that. Hey, never apologize, you're all good. I'm gonna open a queue. I'm also gonna add currently. Alright. Yeah, all good, all good. Really? Isn't it just you? Yeah, it's still there. Like, if you want to challenge a player, it's challenge and then the player's Twitch name. I'm gonna score 3666. Yeah, absolutely. I can think of better scores though. Players with PP. Oh, I see. Yeah, no, fair enough. Like, from my understanding, Professor L doesn't contribute as much nowadays, and it's mainly somebody else. But like, they don't. Pretty much, it's mainly bug fixing that they do nowadays, which, like, I get. It's a big project. I haven't seen Professor L around in a very long time. Hope they're doing okay. Oh, let's reset these scores. You just want to max? I feel that. I feel that. I've been grinding really hard for a max recently. I have gotten a couple of PBs. I've gotten a 19 start PB of something or other. Hang on. My 19 PB is now a 601k. My overall is now a nearly 850. Welcome back. Let's get a seed for you two. So your seed for this matchup is A4, 4C, A3. A lot of A's. A lot of 4s. Oh, getting scary again. Who is that? Is that to Brit? Me? Okay, fair enough. Dark Shadow, you are off stencil. I'm gonna fix that for you, but do keep that in mind. Do try and fix it. Could you, like, put yourself on a random, like, non-seeded game so that I can fix the stencil for you? Thank you. Alright, that should be good enough. Alright. We have a 600. Okay, fair enough. But it's like, you know, you make a scene like this, and like every pixel counts for some streamers' setups. Let's see. Like, it's fine. It is what it is. I've built this coffin. I will lie in it and accept that things are going to be a little bit scuffed from times to time. Okay, A4, 4C, CA. 5 players on the correct seed. Let's see, who has level select here? Oh wait, no, you guys have got to agree on a level select, or it comes down to a coin flip. So what seed are we going for? You're fine with 18 all the way? Alright, fantastic. Let's get game number 1 of this best of 7 going in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Let's introduce our players as well. We've got on the left, Mansion, aka Blue Ricky, with a personal best. A roller from the United States with a personal best of 730,000 points. And on the right-hand side, we've got Dark Shadow, a hyper-tapper out of the Netherlands with a personal best of 865,000 points. Both players are getting started. It looks like we had a little bit of a false start from Dark Shadow, but it is what it is. And we barrel on. Wouldn't be the TNP show if it wasn't a little bit scuffed. Both players making my job incredibly easy for me. Keeping stuff clean, banging down Tetrises neck and neck. A bit of a delayed burn set up for Mansion, but gets it cleared. Fortunately means that he can't capitalize on that Tetris, but he can on that one. Does mean that Dark Shadow is going to take the 1 Tetris lead. He's going to answer it right back with a Tetris of his own. Has a JP dependency on the left. Another Tetris is kind of ignoring it for now. And there's the J-piece, gets it left. Players neck and neck. There'll always be chaos tied to the TNP show. It's a hard show to run. Like, matches do not take 30 minutes, but the slots are 30 minutes. And so, you know, just gotta hope that there'll be some slots in the middle that are just empty. So that you can catch up back with catch back up. And of course, for the first edition of the Saturday night TNP show, I ran it on the 4th of July because I'm incredibly smart. And the 4th of July elicits no emotional reaction from me because it... Ooh, a couple of misdrops there from Mansion. Creates a pretty high ceiling for him. He needs to get something over left. Can't get it over, and it's going to top out at 240,000 points, but Dark Shadow also in trouble. You need 241. With that single will get it, and wins game number 1. Woo. Sheesh indeed. Seeds, both players on the correct seed, both players ready for game number 2, so let's get them counted down in 3, 2, 1, Tetris! Bit my tongue. Ow. Oh, I really bit my tongue. Yeah. A little bit painful. It's fine. Players making a start. Mansion starting out with a hole in the stack that seems to be a little bit stubborn. Isn't getting great pieces to get this out. Could have set up for a Dirty Center or Tetris, but is instead opting to just kind of dig this all the way out, which is probably the smart move. Mansion is now clean, but all of that early digging has given Dark Shadow the opportunity to take an early lead, but Dark Shadow also in a dig now. Is clean. Oh, but that misdrop of the S piece and the T piece. Work hard to get this down. So is Dark Shadow. Ah, the hang of the long bar for Dark Shadow. Gets that tap over to the left to stay alive. Crucial 5-tap there. And is set up for a Centaur Tetris. Still leading against Mansion, 91,000 to Mansion's 44. Nice dirty Tetris for Mansion. Currently trailing by about 70,000 points. 72 for Mansion, 145 to Dark Shadow. Nice drop there from Mansion. Wood is climbing higher and higher. Is a roller, so is able to get a little bit more piece maneuverability, but that long bar's not going to make it all the way over right. It's going to need something to get over right now, and that J piece just doesn't manage it, and it's going to top out at 83,000 points, giving game number 2 to Dark Shadow. Unlucky Mansion. It has been an awkward set of seeds, for sure. Mansion, it is C6. Alright, fantastic. Both players on the same seed. Both players ready for game number 3. So let's get them counted down in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Like also is times. Both players getting started. No early trouble for either player. Right, as I say, that Mansion has to shut off the well on the left-hand side. Gets it open just in time for the long bar for the Tetris. Now has a dependencies in the stack. It's to burn them out. It's getting good pieces so far for them. On the other hand, we've got Dark Shadow keeping it clean, getting those Tetrises. Currently at 94,000 to Mansion's 53. Awkward pieces here for Mansion again, but manages to get the well back open. The Tetris, it's like a drought could be forming. Dark Shadow's in trouble, a little bit too high up, and it's going to top out with 164,000 points. So Mansion, you need to reach 165,000 points. 165. You greeted. It happens. It happens. There's a little bit of a drought there. And with that Tetris, Mansion is good for game number 3. Second. Players ready on the correct seed. Let's get them counted down for game number 4 in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Both players getting started. A little bit of a mistrip of the long bar there for Mansion. Tetris ready nonetheless. Ready. Dark Shadow with a 1 Tetris lead over Mansion. Mansion's going to answer right back with a Tetris of his own. Shadow, another 1. It's looking like a close game so far. Gets the Tetris to start to bring this board back down. Shadow keeping it clean. Some Tetrises down, is ahead still by 2 Tetrises. Seeing anything can happen in silver. On that long bar for the next Tetris. Isn't getting anything, looks like might be getting drowsed again. Fortunately, the well is closed as the long bar arrives. Unable to utilize it. Mansion starts to trail in points. 140 for Mansion, 171, make that 194 for Dark Shadow. It's another Tetris, does Dark Shadow. Widening that lead even further. Mansion not going out without a fight, gets another Tetris, 186. Make that 209 for Mansion, 263 for Dark Shadow. See what these players can do. At the halfway point now to transition. Shadow holding on to the lead and in fact extending it to nearly 100,000 points. Mansion with 242, Dark Shadow with 336. But Dark Shadow with a couple of holes in the stack is going to opt to play dirty. 2 off the bottom. To burn before the Tetris becomes available to him. He's setting up left well, but instead opts to just kind of burn it down. But it's now set up for a dirty center well Tetris. There it is. Definitely lost a little bit of pace there. Mansion currently 316, Dark Shadow 370. As we hurtle towards transition here, both players past 90 lines. Of unfortunate pieces there for Mansion. Create a big situation. A little bit spicy. It's getting good pieces still to burn this down, but so we're saying that a bunch of squares and squigglies. Nothing that he needed to burn this down. Dark Shadow, on the other hand, also with a bit of a dig, but it was more of a delayed burn than a dig. And it's back open. We're past the Joey Parker turn. 19 is now imminent. Dark Shadow holds onto this lead with 4:11 to Mansion's 3:34. But it is not Jova until I say it's Jova. She needs something left but can't get it, and it's going to top out with 335,000 points, giving game number 4 to Dark Shadow and putting him on match point. Looks like Dark Shadow's gonna mullen this one out for a little bit. Totally fair. Oh, and it's gonna top out. Okay. No, totally fair, totally fair. Both players ready on the same seed, so let's get them counted down for game number 5 in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. It's game number 5, right? Yeah. It's feeling pretty game number 5-y, you know? This is match point. Dark Shadow wants to win this, take the set home. Mansion wanting to win this and try and bring this set back. Shadow is proving to be a formidable opponent. Just a reminder, this is silver. Back when I started playing in TNP, you'd see this type of play in gold. You know, it would be unheard of to have a roller in silver, because rolling didn't exist back then. Getting to 19? Pff, maybe. Now it's like expected. It's crazy. Players neck and neck right now. Mansion 133, Dark Shadow 146, both with clean boards. Players keeping it neck and neck, keeping it clean. Mansion is saying, no, I'm not going to go out of without a fight. Dark Shadow's going to have to work for this set win. If he's even going to get a set win, you know? $18 lines on 21. Are you Das Hypertap Roller? Oh my god, I wasn't looking. Dark Shadow tops out with 240,000 points. So, Mansion, 241 is your target. I genuinely didn't see what happened there. And Mansion is good for game number 5. Small wall kick? Yeah. Tap. Impressive. Okay, both players ready for game number 6. So, let's get it counted down in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Go challenge someone? Who you challenging? I think an ad will play in 5 minutes, just saying. On your stream or my stream? What? Both players are getting started. Dark Shadow with the early lead over Mansion. Mansion currently 71,000 points. Dark Shadow 114, but it's worth noting that Mansion currently has the pace lead. So anything could happen. Oh, Mansion, long bar dependency, kind of high up. Needs to get something over right and needs it now-ish. Gets the J piece over, gets the S piece over to the left. Still has a long bar dependency, is getting pieces across. Gets that tap all the way over to the right. It's not out of the woods yet, but it's definitely a lot safer than he was. All of this digging has given Dark Shadow the opportunity to start building up a little bit of a lead. Mansion is at 113. Dark Shadow is at 254. Make that 277. Is open, waiting on that Tetris. Unfortunately has to close the well right as the long bar arrives, but gets another one for a Tetris. 140 for Mansion. Dark Shadow's 270. Back in a little bit of a dig. Nothing too severe. Got it down, but the lead against Mansion is growing. Over 100,000 points now. Mansion with 198. Dark Shadow with 349. So Mansion has got his work cut out for him if he wants to bring this lead back. So coming up, we've got Snowy Tetris versus Brit. And after that, we have one more slot open at 21:30 UTC. And then we go to the after party, and the after party has tons of slots free, and it is being hosted by Mathwiz. First in the after party, we've got Classic Tetris Biweekly Crabagoon versus Demon. And then after that, we've got low/high no elo between myself and Mansion. W Evil Twin. I think you're the evil twin. Or maybe you're just twins and neither of you are evil? I don't know. Because, like, Mathwiz absolutely is not evil, right? But yeah, we've got one more slot available if anyone wants to try and fill it. Anyway, let's continue trying to talk about this game right now. Dark Shadow continues having this sort of monster lead over Mansion, 551 to Dark Shadow to Mansion's, last I checked, 330 something. 338. Transition is incoming. Both players past 120 lines. Mansion getting up a little bit high. Trying to eke out all of the scoring that he can muster, but misdrop of the J piece is going to make things really quite complicated, and it's going to top out with 340,000 points, giving game number 6 and the match to Dark Shadow. Congratulations, Dark Shadow. Commiserations. Mathwiz, you both played incredibly well. Just going to write this down. Holy shit. Okay. Well, I'm gonna take 5 minutes after that match. And then we're gonna get started with whoever's next in the queue, I think. Go next. How do you do this, bot? And the current match. Okay. Next up, we've got Brit versus Snowy Tetris, but that's going to happen in 5 minutes. So I'll see you all in 5 minutes. Everyone, go get a snack, go get some water. I'm going to get myself another coffee. And I'll see you in 5 minutes. Guess who's back? Back again. Thank you for the raid, little kitty Hannah! Hello, 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 hello. So sorry, I had to get myself another cup of coffee. Because it is time for some more TNP. Welcome in, everyone. I hope nobody left. I hope your stream went well. Yeah. Let's get some profiles up. Okay. Brit. Profile. Who else is playing? Give me a second. Snowy Tetris. Alright. Are you on your alt or are you on your main account, Brit? Div free, one match going to. Ooh, nice. Down. Okie dokie, up against Snowy Tetris. Let's get you in here. Really? Alright, one more thing that I need to do. Actually, a couple things. Is this for Elo? Hell no? Okay, that makes my life easier. I mean, Snowy, if you can, like, persuade Brett to do it for Elo, like, I'll do it. Want to keep your Elo? Alright, let's get the GB flag up in here. Where's the GB flag? There it is. Oh, no, not that one. Give me the other GB flag. That one makes me look like a fucking racist. There we go. A Japan. Get the Japanese flag in here. Which I'm assuming is just going to be JP. Gonna be real, I'm like on the fence about if I should continue to have flags. Because they're cool, but going down this list every single time is a little bit annoying. There we go. And scores? What are we doing for this friendly? Are we just doing a best of 3, best of 7? What are we doing? What's happening here? Welcome in Freeze 2, welcome in Maisie! Hope you guys are having a good morning, afternoon, evening, or night. Woo! Everything is falling apart. Best of 7? Okay. I'm down for a best of 7. So what's the verdict? Elo or no Elo? I'm fine with either. A DAS player, so that's like free Elo. I will say, you're like relatively well matched up. You know, we've got a hybrid, Hyper Tapper player going off a hybrid. Both Brit's got a personal best of 1,099,000. Snowy has got a personal best of 955,000. Like, if we're doing this, you know, we could do Elo. My mechanics are low-key ridiculous today. I've never felt my rolls as much as today. You're a DAS player? It says hybrid. You're like your PAL PB of 1? Oh yeah, it's fantastic. I love it. It's great. Did you legit get that, or is that a joke? Because if it's legit, I'm like slightly impressed. Not overly, but you know. You did get one? Okay. Well, you know, that's integrity. Just as a reminder, we've got one more free slot to fill today, so if anyone has any matches that they want to get done, you have got, like, 20 minutes to get it in. It's untrustworthy being such a high score and not recorded. I know, it's, like, crazy. Let's get a seed for you guys. And we should probably get the match started sometime soon. So, your seed for this matchup is B627AC. And, like, I'm split on wanting to rush you guys and not. Because if I rush you guys and nobody wants the last slot, then, I don't know, I've done that for no reason. However, if I don't and somebody wants the last slot, then MathWiz is going to be behind. B627. 5 players on the correct seed. Brit offers 18 all the way. Yeah, you're a CTR player. What does the rest of your things say, by the way, Brit? Because I can see don't completely. What's the rest of it? What's the rest of that goal? We play 18, yeah. TNP is going now. Your internet's kind of bad. It is what it is. You know, it's TNP show. Like, if it's gonna be jank, let it be jank on the TNP show. Don't completely fail. That's a good goal. Both players are ready. Let's get them counted down for game number 1 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. This is a friendly best of 7. Not for Elo. Somebody is a chicken. I'm so sorry. Let's introduce our players. On the left, we've got Brit QK, where is a Hyper Tapper hailing from the United Kingdom with a personal best of 1,099,000 points. Has a PAL PB of 1. On the right-hand side, we've got Snowy Tetris, Snowy Tetris, Snowy Katana, whatever it is. Personal best of 955,000 points. PAL PB of 413,000 points. Is a hybrid player hailing from Japan. We love to see it. And this is going to be a best of 7 match. I believe I played Snowy back in... Like, there's a part of me that's like, I know I've played Snowy before, but I just, like, I don't know when. It might have been a friendly, it might have been just random play. Like, again, I've been here for a minute, you know? As I like to point out occasionally, I've been here since 2019. Speaking of Snowy Tetris, he's going to top out at 77,000 points, giving game number 1 to Brit. I didn't entirely see what happened there because I was fixing Snowy's name. It's bad seed. Yeah, blame it on the seed. Tell me all about it. Tell me all about how my seed was rubbish. Oh, well, that really is no buzz. So, Brett, you are good for game number 1. Well, okay, let me, Snowy topped out, had 9 bars, 17 T-pieces, 16 J-pieces, 11 one of the squigglies, 12 squares, 13 the other squiggly, 14 J-pieces. Like, it's one of those times where you can say the seed was simply bad. Both players on the correct seed. Both players ready for game number 2. So let's get them counted down in 3, 2. Oh wait, no, don't start. Don't. Snowy, top out. or don't. Keep playing. Go for it. Just keep going. Oh, okay, no, increment seed. Don't know. Increment seed. Okay, it's fine. Love a good false start. They're always very fun. Stream delay, yeah, for sure. I've 3, 2, 1, Tetris. We'll just let Brit start when he starts. It's all good. What even happened? Brit signaled ready. And so I started the countdown. He put up like 1 second, ran away. But you know, it's a friendly, who cares? It's a friendly on the TNP show. It's fine. Like, Brit is currently drinking a Dr. Pepper while playing, which is a crazy move. I love it. Let's see, let's do an early score check here. We've got Brit with 32,000 points and Snowy with 70,000 points. Gets a Tetris, does Snowy, bringing him up to 93,000 points. Gets another Tetris, very nice setup. And there's a drink of a Dr. Pepper as Brit gets a Tetris. Bada boom, Tetris for Brit. Yeah, sure, we can do bada boom. Bada boom, Tetris for Brit. I'm not gonna keep that up. Just decided that that is more cringe than I'm okay with. Like, don't get the joke. Okay, I just don't get the joke, fair enough. Like, the 6-7 meme, that's, like, around my capacity for cringe, you know? Any further than that, and it's like, I can't do this. Snowy is in a little bit of trouble, building kinda high up, especially for a Death player, and it's gonna misdrop on the J, causing him to top out at 165,000 points, so Brit, 166 is your target, 166. What is the joke? Explain it. See, free Elo. Butterburn is a YouTube channel that made an incredibly fake SMB speedrun and got roundly. Oh, yeah. I know this one, yeah. Like, it took me a moment, but yeah. All he needs is pizza. With that 180, Brit is going to take game number 2. Can't do it. I can't do it. It's too funny. I'm having a good time. Let's check seeds. Both players are on the correct seed. Both players are ready. Let's get going for game number 3 in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Tung tung sir Tetris for Brit. Okay. By the way, my tap grip is one-handed. Excuse me? It's crazy. Snow Tetris immediately in a spot of bother. A little bit high up, especially for Das. It's still getting pieces left and right. Really shows off Snowy's knowledge of Das and his control over Das as well. To be fair, JD is kind of one-handed, but it still needs both hands. Like Brit is hyper tapping and doing other stuff with the other hand. Like I'm half expecting to see like juggling balls. So I imagine it's like that one on Soul Surface. Yeah. Like ooh, Brit's in a little bit of trouble. Gets a Tetris. Both players are a little bit high up. And Snowy is gonna top out at 15,000 points, giving game number 3 to Brit. Like back when I started out, I had a weird like setup for my hotkeys. The buttons on my emulator so that it was one-handed. And when I switched to playing on console, I really wanted to figure out a way to try and play Das one-handed. I couldn't figure it out, but like alright, I'm invested now. Alright, both players are ready on the same seed. Yep, okay. This is match point for Brit. Snowy Tetris wanting to win this to avoid giving up any more elo. Let's get going in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Let's see. Dassing one-handed is easy for any roller, but tapping is one-handed. Tapping one-handed is tough. Why is this best of 7? I mean, math! Why not, right? Like, it's a friendly. There are no rules. It's fine. Right, I see. See, yeah, that is a grip of all time. Like, wrong version, correct math length. What? It's a friendly. People can do whatever they want for a friendly. I'm playing in a friendly in like an hour at this point, where we're doing low/high. So low transition. So your transition score divided by your post-transition score. Like, there are no rules in friendlies. Correct version is PAL, the joke is PAL is matches at best of 7. So are, like, some NTSC matches, you know? Like, Silver, my Silver div is best of 7 one set. Love streaming those. Those are fun. They take up way less time. I feel like I now actually prefer one set best of 7 over the, like, double best of 5. It's like double best of 5, you have to cancel lunch, you know. Say to yourself, this is going to take half an hour. 2 hours later, it's finally finished. It's fine. No, I love them both equally. I feel like double best of 5, it's like a little bit more forgiving if you have a run of bad games. But it is also incredibly exhausting, especially if you do play the sets back to back, which almost everyone does. And I think originally, like back in CTL, the idea was that you could split up the sets, but very quickly nobody did that. Yeah, but at that point you need to lay down the law a little bit to restream it, you know? Be like, why the fuck are you mullining on a top out that happened at 20 lines? Like, why is this happening? I mean, I get that. Like, telling people not to mullen is really hard. And I when I've talked about it, it was entirely warranted. Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. Ooh, Brit with a couple of misdrops, and I've seen a chat spoil which says GG, and Brit is going to top out with 219,000 points, giving game number 4 to Snowy Tetris, who is currently at 351,000 points. You allowed it? Fair enough. I have had a couple of people, like, mullen on me with, like, the game ended at 20 lines. It's like, like, fucking... Do you not have places to be? Like, I don't have places to be fair. But I, like, also, I want to go back to bed, you know? OB, both players on the correct seed. Both players ready for game number 4, 5. Let's get it counted down in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. I remember modeling a game-free sweep game on here and maxing. Oh yeah, I remember that. That was fine because you got a max. Like, it like... Yeah, like if you're gonna get a PB or something... why the hell not? I haven't got it set up on this scene! I'll simply do the David Tennant sound anyway. Bingo bongo dingo dangle, yippity doo, yippity da, something something, yippy tappy too-ta. But it should play a sound, I just haven't gotten sound alert set up correctly. It's really easy to do, so I might as well just do it. Second. Roll audio. Turn the volume down. And I will redeem that for you. There we go.
Dingle bongle, dingle dangle, yickety doo, yickety da, ping pong, lickety.
That should have worked. You haven't been here since the scene changed? The scene is the same for my normal restreams, but I wanted something special for my Saturday night TNP show. There we go. Also, all alerts now have sound. I don't know why I didn't enable that earlier, but they do, so, like, you know. Do the alerts. Do the alert things. Give me money if you want, and it will play a sound. Probably from Doctor Who, I think. What gave you the desire to do a TNP show? I like restreaming. I really don't like the scheduling part of it. I like, my memory is a sieve. And I let the people come to me instead of me having to come to the people and say, like, oh, okay, let me camp out on the restreamer like scheduling, see a game and say, yeah, I can take that. Forget to put it in my calendar 5 minutes before it starts. They go, hey, you ready? And I go, yeah, I'm ready. And I set it up in 5 minutes in like a panic state. The answer is that I need to get more organized, but I could instead run a TNP show. And also, I saw that Mathwiz and Coverdale's wanted a show on Saturday. but neither of them were like freely available on Saturday, and I'm like, I do nothing on a Saturday. So I can just take it, it's fine. I want to get more practice for the secret tournament. Should be happening this winter. Hold the space. And like, the more commentating I get done, the better. Snowy Tetris is in trouble. A little bit high up. Dark Shadow, thank you very much for the raid. 3 viewers, W raid. How went your stream? Oh, Snowy's in trouble. Really kind of high up. It's going to top up with 231,000 points. And it's going to give Brit his 4th and final point. Congratulations, Brit. Commiserations, Snowy. I believe this wasn't for Elo, so enjoy the not Elo. I'm still gonna... Brit. Secret tournament? Yes, secret tournament! Don't worry about it. It's a thing that may or may not be happening this winter. I'm alluding to it and being vague, not to build excitement and to be like mysterious and like vague post and all of that shit. But just because I don't know if it's going to happen. I'm fairly sure it's going to happen, but like a couple more things need to happen. And a couple of people need to get back to me. I'm hoping to have a special guest who cancelled on me last time I tried to get the special guest in. Bastard! But I'm hoping to like hammer in the details and do things a little less last minute so that they can actually plan it into their day rather than saying, oh, I'll be around, like, if I have time, I'll be around. Is it who I think it is? Yes, it is. Yeah. The one person that I was waiting on that entire time, who was like, yeah, I'll definitely, like, be there. Just never was. I get it, like, people are busy, and you ask somebody who is doing important work to take time out of their day of doing really important stuff to come and speak to a bunch of people, or like not even a bunch of people because there wasn't that many people, but like people who are playing a game from 1989 competitively, and it's like, you can understand why the priority might not be let's talk to the Tetris. Alright, announcement, listen up! I have one more free slot, and then you're all going to Mathwiz for the after party, so somebody pick up the free slot. Did you report the me versus matching game? Not yet, I'm still streaming. It is written down, so you know, it'll get there. It'll get there in half an hour after the stream finishes. Let me check this. Seriously, anyone. Yeah, I don't do during the stream. It's like I already miss stuff when I'm looking at chat. But so like if I'm trying to report stuff while things are going, I'm gonna miss even more. I remember you mentioning the secret tournament, Quen. This is the thing, like this has been planned since that event that you know about. Play again, we'll do Elo. Dark Shadow, don't we have a game to play? Did we already do? We do? I mean, if like no one else is here, no one else wants that thing, I can self-restream our match if you would like. You're filling out of it, yeah. So totally fair. We'll sort out another day, and also self-restreaming as hell. And so that event really had a cool ripple effect. It did. It taught me a couple of things. One of the things that it taught me is don't do 12-hour streams back to back. It's not a good idea. And also, if I want to raise money for charity, don't just pick up restreams. Maybe run your own tournament. So, I guess run my own tournament. So yeah, like, hold the space. Tournament should be sometime in winter. Hopefully winter this year. If not, it will be early next year. It's crazy that restreams never came. This is it. Like, I was like, oh, this is a great plan. I'm gonna pick up a bunch of restreams. Fucking that week, nobody needed restreams. And so it's just like, oh, well, what the fuck do I do? I just kind of stare at the screen, play Tetris for far too long while my body gives out. Such a fun idea for a stream. Also, the charity stream had a sizable influence on PTL? Really? How? Like, because that's when MathWiz introduced me to Liptonax. In my chat, probably. Would you believe me if I told you that I remember pretty much nothing about that event apart from how much pain I was in? Like, I did not have a good time. And like, that's the thing. Like, that event taught me a lot. The main thing that it taught me was, don't do it. Is it rude to say abso-fucking-lutely I believe you? Yeah, no? No. Like, it's fine and good. You believe me? It's nothing. I guess, like, I'll give it 5 more minutes. I'm gonna move it to this this thing. Nobody wants a match in 5 minutes. I'll end the stream. I'll raid. You when the doctor was right. See you later, Britt. Have a good time editing. In case this is the end of the stream, which it might not be if anyone else wants a match taken. But just in case. Thank you all for being here. I have been Alice Fern. This has been the Saturday Night TNP show. Once again, running some sort of event during a time when everyone is busy. Which is, you know, like my brand at this point is running things during events. You know, last time it was just before CTWC, and so, like, nobody was around because it was just before fucking CTWC. This time, it's the 4th of July, so a lot of Americans are out, like, I don't know, blowing each other with fireworks. What do people do on the 4th of July? It was great. That's it. Well, like, if nothing else, I had a great time. You spent the entire day at the beach and dreaded the end of that. The beach is not your friend. Did you get, like, sunburnt easily? Anytime, anytime. I'll be around next week, same time. Yes, but I have heat issues besides. Yeah, like, yeah. Yeah, chronic illness, it's like that. Also watched F1 and World Cup today. Hell yeah. Well, look, as much as I joke about America and the 4th of July, genuinely hope everyone has a good, safe time. This is your... I think, this is a jab at America, but I feel like it's a potent one. I'm aware that this is your one day off that is practically guaranteed, so enjoy it. And thank you for everyone who did spend their part of their day watching this. Gosh, I played NTSC by mistake and was like wondering why 18 felt so slow. uh, ba, 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 ba. All right, let's find someone. Yeah, let's do Yoshi. That's cool. Any matches? No.